Okay, guys. Good morning. Laura here from Hedgehog's Homestead. Just thought I'd show you the baby chicks. They're about 2 weeks old. These are jumbo Cornish cross. I have one layer in there, just a barnyard mix layer that we hatched out. And this is how big they are at 2 weeks. And they have outgrown their food trough. And so I've had to give them many spaces to get food. And they're doing really well, growing really good. And, but this is where they really start eating. And they act like they are absolutely starving all the time. So that's just how Cornish cross are. Just, well, most chickens are, but Cornish cross are like double of what a normal chicken would be. So, and they eat every bit of their food. If you put out a certain amount, they'll eat every little bit. So I just put new bedding in here, and then I fed them on top of their new bedding. I need to get another trough for them to eat out of, but they are doing well. So. Now Muddy Bird. Good morning, Fred. What are you doing outside? What are you doing outside your area, huh? Man, the homestead is green. And I am loving it. But we did, and you can see how big everybody's getting. So, let's get them fed. Fortunately, we lost a duck to a predator, which made me really sad. Yep, a duck's way. Get right in there. All right, Fred, let's go feed your brood, huh? Let's go feed your brood. Come on, Fred. Let's go. Go take care of your ladies. Everybody's in. I love it when everybody goes in. Okay, we'll come back and water them. But everybody's in there. We lost the red chicken that was always out. Unfortunately, I mean, I could be cutting their wings, but with the pest pressure as it is out here, when I want them to be able to get away as much as possible, so. All right, let's go take care of the pig. So she has been doing really well. Her teats are showing a lot more, and we're about a month and a half along in the process, so she's halfway there. June 16th is our date, and she is sure acting like a hungry mama all the time. You know that pigs are hungry all the time, period, but definitely a little more aggressive about her food than she has been. So it's a fun process to watch. The body changes, and being a mother myself, I recognize some of those things, like the nipples changing and things like that. So we will get her food to her, and there she is. We have not moved her. We have not needed to move her because she's really not messing up the pasture area a lot because she's sleeping a lot. Another thing a mama likes to do, and I'm sure, you know, with as many babies as these girls have, it's extra taxing. So let's get in there. Gotta get her water moved over. And filled up. Clean it out a little bit. Oh. Ouch. Okay. The fence is nice and hot, and she is good. Enjoying her lunch there. Or breakfast, I should say. She's got water. We'll take 2 buckets back. I always bring the empty buckets back so that I don't have to come and look for buckets when it's time to fill up her water, which will be tomorrow. So she is a happy pig, looking good. I always feed her in there now, especially when it's raining. I'll put her food. Not that she has anything left, and that's what you want, is the unpregnant pig. You want them to have them take like 15 minutes to eat their food, and if they eat it within 15 minutes and they're not done, or if they take any, let me put it this way. So if you feed your pig and she takes longer than 15 minutes, he or she, to eat their food, you're feeding them too much. So that's a good regulatory thing on that. So if you just kind of time it, put a stopwatch or a timer on your phone, whatever, time that out. And you can go by weight too, by her last weight or her guesstimated weight, which you just measure right underneath the armpits around the torso. I'll have to put that in there, and you can guesstimate her weight and then feed them accordingly to their weight. I'll leave a little link for that. How do you guesstimate that? And it's pretty right on. So you measure the girth from the I forget if it's the top of the head or between all the way to the tail bone. And so I don't know exactly how that goes, but I can leave you a link to that. And then you can feed them accordingly. And her pregnancy, or to maintain her weight, is 100, or I think it was 2 pounds. At pregnancy, we're giving her 3 pounds of food. And so we kind of have that weighed out. Our scoops that we have are about 1 pound each, and that makes it really easy to measure it. So if you measure each scoop, so you know what your scoop weighs, it's easy to measure out as things change what you need to feed them. So we lost that duck. That was really unfortunate. And how we lost that duck is because there was a gap where the rain ran off, and it kind of made a dip in the ground. And even though I had put something to block there, it wasn't heavy enough. And some of the the duck obviously got out, and a couple of the chicks and a Cornish cross got out. Now, they only got the duck, and it's probably because ducks are pretty slow. And they're babies, so they're not savvy yet. Anyways, so that is it on our video today. It's going to be a beautiful rainy day here on the homestead, which is great because our house is run off of rainwater, and our gardens and everything around here. So if God doesn't provide, we don't have water. So we have huge holding tanks for that, and all because a well went bad on us. Not really went bad. Chris hates it when I say that. It's just a poor performing well, very poor performing well. And because we weren't using it a whole lot, we didn't pay attention to it, so those pipes burst, so we need to get that going again. So we have backup well water, which we will use for the garden. So, time to get inside and get some work done inside. Gotta make some dog food. If any guys are interested in how I make dog food, leave a comment below and I'll show you guys that. But just a lot of work to do. I've been playing guitar a lot because I've been doing some worship stuff with our church. So I've been kind of busy with that lately. So if you notice a video missing here and there, I'm trying to work on my performance. Not that, the glory goes to God, but I don't want to be a hindrance and distract anybody by not playing something right. So anyways, God bless you guys. We'll see you next time here on Hedgehog's Homestead. Bye.